Patrick, another great month of work that is coming out of the Odyssey community. But I thought it was also a month where, there was work being done towards the foundation of Odyssey, and in two areas in particular, people and tools. And if you look at people first, two work groups that I think are forming that have a chance to make a real impact on Odyssey.
Yeah, it's really exciting to see what's taking place in the Odyssey community this month as it relates to our foundation of people. The first to highlight is the new formation of the education work group, led by Nige Hughes, and building on the success of the Eden Academy. The Eden Academy had a major milestone this month. They've had over 1,000 enrollees to join. But Eden Academy isn't the only educational activity happening in the community. We know folks like Paul Nagy and John Duke are teaching courses on their class that are involving Odyssey. And we've seen when Nige initiated the education work group, we saw active interest across the US and Europe and the Asia Pacific region to join in creating community resources that could actually be used around the world to educate from the community for others in the community and others that want to learn. So I'm really excited to see that education work group take roots and to build on the work that's happening at the Rue Center in the Asia Pacific chapters and elsewhere to bring all of the educational material together and create resources that everybody can take advantage of. Also really excited to see in this month the formation of the early researcher work group led by Faiza Arshad and Ross Williams out of UCLA and Erasmus respectively. This is a place where early researchers, those are junior or new to the Odyssey community, can come together and collaborate together, and also so we can have an explicit way to provide mentorship and support for those that are new to the community. So it's really exciting to see everybody coming together to try to build on the success of others and to continue this journey alongside us.
And in terms of tools, I think so many of the researchers, both in the Odyssey community and outside of it as well, continue to use tools that are being managed by our Hades work group, and a big milestone for that work group as well, but also a call for more community support. Can you go into that a little bit?
Yeah, it's really exciting to see the milestone that we hit within the Hades work group. For those who aren't aware, Hades is our health analytics data to evidence suite. This is a work group led by Martijn Schumi, and the Hades team manages 20 open source R packages that the Odyssey community has built. And the milestone this month, we've had over 200,000 downloads of these open source packages from CRAN, which is the open R environment where packages can be downloaded. And so this small community of developers has actually created something that's being used all around the world, both within the Odyssey community and elsewhere. And so the Hades work group is doing tremendous work that's enabling our Odyssey studies, but it's also building foundational packages that's enabling observational research and other types of analytics more broadly. And so it's exciting to see this milestone be hit of so much download, but it also makes us provide clarity of focus that we need others in the community to help contribute to the ongoing development and maintenance of our open source software packages so that it can continue to be that foundation we need to facilitate research across the community.
You talk about facilitating research, and just two of the community calls this past month highlighted a number of research studies that are ongoing in terms of global network studies, but then also some of the local impacts that Odyssey can make. Any of those studies that you want to maybe highlight on this call?
Yeah, I think one that would be really worth everybody taking notice of is EUMAEUS, which is a large international collaborative that is going on right now. EUMAEUS stands for Evaluating the Use of Methods for Adverse Events Under Surveillance. And this is our effort to conduct methods research to understand what are the appropriate statistical methods to evaluate vaccine safety questions. In the news around the world this month, we've seen a lot of attention going towards vaccine adverse events and the fundamental questions of what are the appropriate methods to apply to administrative claims and electronic health record data to study vaccine safety is still to be determined. And this effort that Martijn Schumi is leading has collaborations. Danny Prieto, Mark Suchard, George Ripsack, Nicole Pratt, and many others have been meeting on a weekly basis to advance this effort. The results of this are starting to come out, and now as a community, we're authoring various publications about the findings. So I'd encourage everybody in the community to take a look out for the work that EUMAEUS is doing, to look to contribute to some of the manuscripts that are under development, but also be to look for the impact that this results will have as others in the community are looking to conduct vaccine safety surveillance efforts.
There's a lot of exciting work going on right now, and I know we opened registration for the 2021 symposium, the call for participation. So exciting and inspiring to see the research that's done throughout the community come together in the fall. So, Patrick, thanks for the time, and look forward to seeing what comes up in May.
All right. Thanks, Craig.